Kumusta? Kumusta? Welcome to the Jay Aruga Show podcast, the first conservative podcast in the Philippines. We're protecting the Filipino family from woke ideology. At ano ang topic natin today? Kahapon pinag-usapan natin ang divorce bill na di umano ay pumasa na approve daw sa House of Representatives with a vote of 126 yes, 109 no, and 20 abstain. Pero may further development sa balitang iyan. But before we talk about it, kung nakikinig kayo or nanonood sa podcast na ito through YouTube or Spotify or even Facebook, I would like to beg you to subscribe naman para makatulong sa algorithm ng show na ito at mas maraming tao ang ma-reach nitong podcast na ito because we're talking about important topics that affect your family. Okay, so itong divorce series na ito, nung pinag-usapan natin kahapon, akala natin tapos na, but let me read the news from Inquirer. And si former Senator Soto, sabi niya, divorce bill lacked votes in House. But Lagman says, abstentions do not count. So, anong pinag-usapan nila dito? Nung pinag-usapan natin yung divorce bill kahapon, akala natin approve and hindi tayo maalam actually sa mga pangyayari sa Senate, sa House of Representatives, sa buong Congress, kung paano na papasa ang mga bill. And pakinggan natin ang pag-uusap nitong dalawang supposedly mas maalam kaysa sa atin. So this is from Manila, Philippines. Former Senate President Vicente Soto III claims that the House of Representatives approved a bill seeking to reinstate divorce in the country without getting a sufficient amount of votes, as those who voted in the affirmative were less than half of the lawmakers present. Kasi kahapon, nung pinag-usapan natin ito, 126 lawmakers voted in favor of the yes, then 109 ang no, 20 ang abstain. So, calculate natin yan, chuk, the total of 255 at ang majority is half of 255 pero odd number siya. Kaya ang half nito is 127 plus 1. So, dapat 128 para matawag na majority. Kaso, 126 lang ang bumoto ng yes. And Soto argued, sabi dito, Soto believed that for HB number 9349 to be approved on third reading, 128 lawmakers, over half of 255, should have given the thumbs up. House Bill number 9349, or the Absolute Divorce Act, was approved with 126 lawmakers voting in the affirmative, 109 in the negative, 20 abstention. So therefore, the motion is lost. Parliamentary rules need a majority of the quorum to be approved. And sabi ni staunch divorce advocate, Albay 1st District Representative Edsel Lagman. So, sabi daw dito, it seems former Senate President Soto doesn't know how to count. What we're counting here is the majority. Well, the yes vote won over the no vote. We do not count the abstention because that has no vote. If it were a basketball game, the opponent lost, right? Well, ito sabi ni Lagman. Anyway, whether or not the margin is big or small, a win is a win, right? And sabi naman ni Soto, sabi ni Lagman, no. You know, if he was not Senate President before, what we count is only who said yes and who said no. If the yes votes are more than the no votes, then the yes wins. Abstention are not counted. So, sabi ni Lagman, yung mga nag-abstain, hindi daw nagka-count. And kung yun ang bibilangin, 118 lang daw ang kailangan para maipasa ang bill. Masabing inapprove ng Congress ang bill. So, kung babasahin natin ang balitaktakang ito, it's a back and forth between Soto and Lagman. In the end, tinanong kung si Soto ba ay ika-question niya ang constitutionality ng proceedings. He said hindi daw, but he warned Lagman that there may be groups that will. Sabi ni Soto, no need, although some sectors might. I believe the Senate will not accept a bill wrongly approved. The people against the bill will have a field day if they do not correct their mistakes. Sabi ni Soto. Okay, so yan ang usapan nila. And itong news na ito, it was posted 8:34 a.m. noong May 23. Today, when I recorded this, noong 8:34, noong record ko ito. However, dito sa news naman na sabi dito, House OK's divorce bill, no monster, sabi, 5:38 a.m. kaninang umaga. And for some reason, sabi dito, in a 129 vote, medyo ang weird naman ng counting dito. So, it seems like yung yes, biglang naging 129. Check nga natin date nito. Tama ba? May 23, 2024. So, this is also from Inquirer. So, sabi dito, in a 129, so 129 daw yung nag-yes, 120 and 9 vote, the House of Representatives on Wednesday approved on third and final reading a bill allowing absolute divorce in a country. Maybe it's just an innocent mistake ng Inquirer. Baka, syempre, 5:38 pinublish itong news na to, baka maantok-antok pa yung nagsulat ng news. So from 126 naging 129. Napagbaliktad siguro yung 6 naging 9. Tapos yung nag-no 120. Tapos 9 lang yata yung nag-abstain. Siguro yung 20 tsaka yung 9 ng 109 is napagbaliktad din. So okay, let's cut them some slack. Pero sana i-correct ng Inquirer to. Let's read some news dahil ito ang ultimate na bagong news sa issue na ito. Ito ang ultimate development today sa news on divorce. Sabi dito, House revises yes vote on divorce bill approval to 131 from 126. What? Akala ko si Lagman is very confident dun sa 126 is a yes. Pero let's cut them some slack. Baka naman talagang 131. Baka mamaya nagwawalis yung janitor sa House of Representatives. Tapos habang sa pagwawalis niya may nakita siyang papel, 5 papel na nag-vote ng yes. Tapos, sir, sorry, may napulot po akong 5 papel yes, na nakasulat yes. So, and from there, naging 131. So, siguro. Okay, so, basahin natin ang news. Baka i-explain dito kung paano na correct yung mistake na ito na nangyari sa plenary. Baka. So, sabi dito, House of Representatives Secretary General Reginald Velasco issued a memorandum correcting the number of legislators who voted in favor of the controversial divorce bill to 131, not 126 as previously declared. No corrections were made to the number of negative votes and abstentions. In the memo addressed to lawmakers, Velasco said, the rectification in the records of the House will be done when session resumes this July 2024. Although the information was for legislators, a copy of the memorandum was distributed by the House Media Affairs Office to reporters on Thursday morning. Hmm. On Wednesday, May 22, the lower chamber approved the third and final reading of House Bill 9349, 2 months after it was referred to the plenary by the House Committee on the Population and Family Relations, and a week after lawmakers voted to pass on its second reading. The Secretariat said the third and final approval on Wednesday garnered the following votes: 126, 109, and 20. This is to respectfully inform the honorable members that the actual result for the voting of House Bill 9349, entitled An Act Reinstituting Absolute Divorce as an Alternative Method for Dissolution of Marriage, are as follows: 131, 109, 20. Sabi ng memo. Okay, so sumagot si Tito Soto. Medyo of course, nag-raise siya ng doubts doon sa correction. Sabi ni Tito Soto, binago ng House ang boto this morning, 131 daw ang yes. Akala ko ba, mali ako. Dinadaya nila sarili nila. So, they realized I was right, sabi ni Soto. And Soto explained that 126 lawmakers who voted in favor of the proposal was less than half of the quorum or the members who participated in the proceedings. So, sabi ni Soto, the Absolute Divorce Act was approved with 126 lawmakers voting the affirmative. Therefore, the motion is lost. Parliamentary rules need a majority. So ito yung sabi niya yesterday. But with the corrected numbers, it would show that 260 lawmakers ang nag-participate daw sa plenary proceedings. And alam mo, ano yung half ng 260? 130. And anong majority nun? 131. Wow! Wow! In a sudden turn of events, naging saktong 131 ang number of yes votes. Walang labis, walang kulang from the majority. Wow, sakto. Siguro, sa mga pro-divorce, hero yung janitor, kung ano man yung nangyari, na nakapulot ng 5 yes votes na nagsasabi na 131 na ang number of votes. Wow. So, nakipag-debate pa si Lagman yesterday kay Soto. Pero ito naman pala, wow, conveniently, naging 131 ang dami ng votes. And ano masasabi natin dito? Well, sabi ng Hanlon's Razor, hindi naman natin ma-attribute to malice, which we can attribute to stupidity. Maybe something stupid happened, pero maybe something dark is happening as well behind the scenes. So guys, seriously, I would like to call for prayers here, because I think the forces that are working against marriage in the country are beyond human. So hindi natin nabasa kung bakit may correction doon sa number of votes. But alam natin, mukhang it's becoming clear kung paano gumalaw ang kalaban. And we need prayers more than ever. Kailangan pala, kapag no ang votes, talagang landslide. Kaya prayers, and from here to July, hindi pa huli ang lahat. Like I said, may Senate pa, then may bicameral pa. Sulatan nyo ang inyong representatives, sulatan nyo ang mga senators, give them your position papers. And on my side, I'm publishing a book that talks about divorce. May chapter dun about divorce, and I'm praying na ma-publish ang book before pa ma-approve ang divorce sa bansa. And once, alam ko, mukhang makapalang mukha ako, no? Parang nagpo-promote ako ng book, but I really hope that it could help because it has information kung bakit mali ang divorce. It has everything we talked about sa podcast. But for now, guys, the first thing we do, we need to pray. And it's becoming clear ano yung kalaban natin dito. It's forces beyond our control. But alam naman natin kung sinong mananaig in the end. Ang Diyos, syempre. Okay. So this has been another episode of the Jero Gas Show. At the end of the day, it will be night. Goodbye. Hi, this is Jeroga of the Jeroga Show. If you like what you just saw, please consider subscribing and smash that like button. We'll need all of your help to take back the culture from this ideological colonization of the West. Thank you.